Hello everybody, welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us as always we have Stephen as Finric the Monk, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, Erin as Agnes the Bard, and Chris as Paelias the Cleric. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live. Like every other week, I am going to recap. All right, let's do a recap. Here we go. It was dark, around 5 p.m. The banquet is starting in an hour. Kira comes and reluctantly asks for proof that you toppled King Hunix. Proof given in the form of multiple heads from your bag, you proceed to the banquet, where a barony is offered to you if you can secure exclusive trade rights with the new South Gorson government. There are a lot of people there that you are sitting near and around. Princess Gwendolyn Raton, ceramic tile artist Deborah Ventanas, naturalist Leavington McLongspike, Baron Wobbly, Lavinia Thistledown, Thimbletoe, Mr. Charcoal, and even Baron Jimothy Parnapen. Conversations are had, but eventually Gwendolyn and Thimbletoe go down. Finric shakes it off, and then he and Remington lead the investigation as Twizzard and Paelias heal the fallen. Multiple people are questioned, some forced to tell the truth through monkish ways, and the servers are eventually let in. With no way out, the assassin cries, "For King Hunix!" fails a dagger attack against Finric and promptly gets captured. It's Erin. He's been in the king's employ for years. He oversees the kitchens and did a fine job of it. He tries to convince you that King Hunix gave him everything. That King Hunix is great. Then he wiggles out, tries to escape, but Twizzard webs him to the table. And that is where we will pick things up tonight. Actually, we're going to pick things up. The guests have left. And you guys are welcome to question your webbed up prisoner there. Yeah. So, yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, Agnes is probably trying to clean some webbing off of her loot.
Don't eat it. It's flammable.
You just burn it off your loot. Boom.
No, I'll probably ask,
Need some help?
Mr. Twizzard, can you prestidigitation your webbing off of my loot?
Slide out in the hallway on a fireball.
No.
Best I got.
Well,
All right.
What?
I'm flexible.
You can touch your toes?
Well, yeah, but they're not that far away.
So I guess we should probably question this guy. I mean, I quite frankly just think he should be thrown in jail, but maybe we can get some information off of him. Like what he was supposed to be, I guess, collecting information about to send to South Gorson.
Are we saying that out loud?
Sure. Yeah, so why would King Hunix send you here?
I cast Mage Hand and slap him. Fuck!
King Hunix sent me here many years ago to find out little secrets, eavesdrop on the king and queen. Oh, by the way, Remington, the captain of the guard, is there with you.
I see her.
send secrets back to him. You know, where would he move troops, muster troops, when scheduling, if he was planning any attacks, things like that. So King Hunox could always be a step ahead.
And I'm assuming that he has someone like yourself in all of the kingdoms?
King Hunox is a very smart man. He probably has people in all the kingdoms. I'm not privy to that information.
Yeah, well, they're not really going to have anyone to report back to now, so I don't think it matters.
He looks at you questioningly.
Oh, you don't know? I mean, when was the last time you got any kind of information from King Hunox?
I know what you folks have claimed to have done, but I also know that you're lying.
So, does he have like a twin or a clone?
Who? What?
King Hunox, because we definitely chopped off his head.
Again, you can say that all you want, but I'm not going to believe you.
I think I have it around here somewhere. And I look in the bag of holding, and I intentionally take it out after the other heads.
That one is married to her, right?
After the other heads?
Yep.
Yeah, like, is this what? No, that one's that other person.
No, that was the her thing.
No, we didn't behead her, did we?
I think we beheaded most of them.
Mm-hmm.
We like heads. So
Oh,
I'm gonna send this message to people. Here's a sending stone. Dude, would he know about that bond medallion thing between the king and her? You think he'd know about that?
No, I don't think he would know about that.
That's not worth saying that.
No, he sent information to King Hunox, not the other way around.
All right.
And if he's been there for years, chances are he doesn't know of their relationship.
Yeah, as Finric, you take head after head of the captains of King Hunox, and then culminate.
Do you recognize this one? And I point to Forrest.
You point to Forrest. Oh, what is the order you pull him out in? Because he may be in an emotional state that is unable to answer that question.
We definitely have the first guard that we killed.
Yeah.
And we definitely have at least one or both of the, because I remember Lily beheaded the one that she got the battle axe from.
Yeah, we showed that one. That was the first one we got, the first capo, right? We showed that one to somebody. The one that we ambushed in the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we just take him out in the order that we killed him.
You take him out in the order you killed him? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So then that would be Forrest
So
first.
Forrest would be first. And he looks at Forrest like, no, I've never seen this man. Why would you show me this? This proves nothing. And then you proceed to take out the other heads. And his face just like sort of drops. And you top it all off by pulling out King Hunox's, and he's just like, I don't understand. He was such a great man. He did so much
Yeah,
for our people.
He wasn't though, right? Like there are all those people that he kind of like, sort of like oppressed.
Yeah. I don't think you knew him as well as you thought.
Yeah, for someone who doesn't recognize this guy, and I point to Forrest, who was basically his like, yeah, like he was his advisor and was living in his castle for some time. How well did you know your king? Because clearly you don't know all of his advisors.
I mean, the people of South Gorson are happy. Plentiful fields, ample food, celebrations.
Ooh, when's the last time you went there?
I mean, I go back to deliver messages about once a year.
To South Gorson.
Yes.
Are we talking about another land?
What is this world called? South Course is the Detroit of this world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what was that inn that we were at? Well, Agnes wasn't at, but everyone else was at.
The Respectable Dragon, I believe?
The Respectable Dragon, yeah.
Responsible Dragon? One of those two.
Yeah, have you ever been to the Responsible Dragon?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
So I don't believe that you've actually visited the city in which your king lived in.
That's ridiculous. It's surrounded by the most majestic wall you've ever seen. The wonderful harbor.
Yeah, you got that right.
Have you ever been outside the wall?
Yes, of course. Yes.
And you don't know the Respectable Dragon?
I don't. It's a little blurry. I mean, there's, as far as I can remember, there's villages, and then it tapers off into farmland surrounding the city.
No, I can't imagine that all of this happened in less than a year.
There's a big disconnect here somewhere. I pay the fool doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe you had some kind of charm put on you. You were wearing rose-colored glasses.
I don't know. I don't understand how you could be so cruel, so casual about such killing.
Well, I mean, I'm not heading back to South Gorson anytime soon. And I really don't think that you're in a position to be released, since you did try to murder at least 4 people.
Yeah, we could just add your head to the bag and be on our way.
I mean, yeah, it seems like you're kind of casual about killing too. Just not to.
His face goes a little paler, but he's like, "Well, you're clearly liars, and I have strict orders to take out anyone who besmirches the king's name."
Who are these orders from?
From King Hurax.
There's so many things you don't know. Do you know what he's doing with the villagers in the mines?
I don't know all the industry in South Gorson, but I'm not familiar with any mines.
Well, they've essentially been force recruiting.
Yeah, forced labor. How about a ship that comes and takes away prisoners or undesirables?
No, everybody in South Gorson is happy. They live happy lives in the countryside and the villages surrounding the city, the majestic city.
You know this from first-hand knowledge, or
You talk to those villagers?
I just know that the villagers are happy, and that
So happy they formed a resistance. That sounds about right. Kitty Law, do you know Kitty Law?
It's true, we have their heads too. Get their heads out.
You have kitties? We don't have kitties' heads.
Sending Stone, I feel like we're not going to get anywhere with this guy.
No.
All right.
But he should definitely be thrown in jail.
Yeah, he sort of looks shell-shocked, and Remington agrees and sort of leads him off to jail, leaving you guys to discuss things with Mr. Bones.
With Mr. Bones. Well, Mr. Bones, what do you think?
I look at Mr. Bones. Good job, Mr. Bones. I don't think he did much.
No, I think he just stood there intimidatingly.
Oh, excuse me.
Definitely a disconnect of some kind.
So, real quick, I'm going to put the heads back in the bag because they seem to be kept like pretty fresh in there somehow.
There's no air. There's no air in a bag of holding.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
I mean, they're still starting, like, they're not properly preserved.
Yeah, we should probably see about doing that.
Maybe you have like oilskin cloths around. I could maybe, or maybe just everything's covered in viscera. I don't know. It's up to you.
You should get some nice travel display spikes whenever we want to bring them out.
Yeah.
I think we should learn how to do a shrunken head so that at least we can preserve them.
Yeah, I mean, sure. do we know? Do we ever decide what we're doing next? Are we going after that last amulet, or are we going to Licknall, or like what's?
My evening's open.
We're heading to see those people that you met off the coast of Tolu.
Yeah, you've still got the comatose bodies of the king and queen of Odavakar on your ship.
Oh, those guys? Oh man, I haven't been on a ship in weeks. All right, okay. Well,
It's only been one night.
Feels like a long time.
That poison must have done something.
Yeah, it's probably affected you a little, Finric.
yeah, I guess so.
So that's our next stop, and then from there, I don't think that it would be wise to go after the last amulet until we have more knowledge as to what's going to happen when we have all 5 of them together.
I thought we were just killing more forests.
Well, I mean, Paelias, you want to kill Falrith, and I understand that, but we need to get this king and queen back before something happens to their ethereal bodies.
Probably be fine for a little while longer.
I'm not going after... All right, let's take out the compass and find out where Falrith is.
Ooh.
All right, I pull out the compass and look at it.
All right. You pull out the compass and it explodes. No, it points. Where does it point? It points. Let me grab my map here.
Went to Agnes.
He disappeared out a window.
It points basically northwest.
There's a lot. That's
Got it. And Tolu is what, like west?
Tolu would actually be basically directly west, yeah.
Well, we might as well head back to Windbell by way of Tolu,
Windbell.
and then head back up to Wesleyville.
Been there forever.
Or do we just go to Tolu and then head back to the river and try to go all the way up to Lucknall?
That's a good question. Well,
Because that's where...
Hmm?
Sorry.
Didn't we find out that's where Agnes would know, but nobody else would know, where the thieves person, the person who was in charge of, was it the Badgers?
Yeah.
Badgers.
Badgers. And apparently she's with Finistal.
Right. What were you saying, Steven?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I was just saying, like, if we do Tolu up to Windbell and see what's going on there, and then plan our next move. But,
I really don't want to go back through the swamp.
There was cool stuff at that dragon horde, though.
You wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you don't know about that.
So I've heard. I had a dream. I had a nice dream.
Connected dream.
well, I mean, we could take a more southerly route to Lucknall, right?
Where's our ship at?
Outside.
The bottom of Elan.
Yeah, you're at Jakun, which is the capital of Elan, and your ship is in the harbor there.
Can we misty step to the ship?
No.
I'm tired of this walking.
I mean, if you had enough spell slots, then yes, technically you could Misty Step to the ship.
Sweet.
Can you Misty Step across water?
Sure.
Just one big step,
I mean,
right?
well, you can Misty Step 30 feet. If you're over water, then you'd have to cast it again while falling into the water.
I mean, you can misty step through walls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not trapped, though. We can just walk.
You
Want to go back to the ship?
You are honored guests at the palace, so.
So where are we again on the map?
Right here.
Oh, okay. And the ship is where?
At the same place.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
One of those rare occasions that the ship is actually close to us.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it could take us wherever we want to go.
Pleasant surprise. These guys are expecting something from us too, right? They're expecting us to go overthrow someone and they'll give us a barony.
They want us to secure.
Or trade routes, right?
Yeah.
That's not the direction we're going in.
Exclusive trade with the new government of South Corson, in whatever form that takes. Then you would get a barony. You're not sure which one, but
probably the worst one. I mean, how about we ask Talon? He already knows his way there. He could be the liaison that starts this process going. I mean, he could have the barony. I could care less.
No, tell him we'll give him like 10 gold if he'll go run this errand for us.
I know that
And
he
we'll
likes
get the
to
barony.
just wander throughout Alonge, that all of this is essentially his home. But, I mean, would it be so bad if he had an area that was under his own charge? Or would he prefer just to...
Share it with Finric.
Is Talon there? Where is Talon? Talon should be there, right?
He's at the palace. Yeah, you wanna bring him into your conclave?
Yeah, let's bring in Talon and ask him if he would be our liaison.
You give him our barony?
Because he knows... No, he doesn't have to have the barony because he probably doesn't want the barony.
Well, he might. Don't mention the barony. Just say there's something
All right,
in it for him.
you send a messenger, and soon enough, Talon appears at your room. So, did you find out any information from the assassin?
Only that he has no idea of what was going on in South Corson, and he thought that King Hunox was just such an...
Cool guy.
Yeah, a benefactor of the people.
He's clearly delusional then.
Yeah.
Misinformed.
This is what we
So,
thought.
we actually, you know, we need to move on to take care of the king and the queen.
Of course.
But we would like to do a favor for Alond and see about securing trade with South Gorson. Would there be any way that you could maybe be our liaison and see about talking trade with them? You are familiar with those people now and how to get there, and I think they would be more inclined to talk with someone that they know than to someone they don't know.
Give me a persuasion check. Let's get a little rolling. Let's get a little dice action in this game.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
17?
I am familiar with the people, as you say, and I suppose I was looking forward to just relaxing for a bit, but I am never one to turn down an adventure. I suppose I could do that. What I'm a ranger. I'm a fighter. I don't know if I'm a negotiator though.
No, I think that it's just that with the past situation, South Gorson got a really bad rep, and I think that Alon would like to be the first to extend their welcome to the new government that South Gorson will probably set up. And so if we get our foot in the door sooner than later, I think that will give Alon a nice place in whatever South Gorson can give to Centralia.
All right. Well, I mean, I could do my best. I can do my best.
Okay. Is there any way that we might be able to get you a sending stone so that we can stay in touch with you?
I don't know. Because of the
We're going to Tolu.
Because of the northern reaches of Aland, the way the magic behaves there, I know that they're not super big in the arcane around here.
Well, we're going to be heading to Tolu, so why don't we maybe pick one up there? And if we head back up the river to get to the Central Sea, maybe we can stop off quickly and meet you somewhere. I know it's a little bit out of the way, but...
No, I mean, I think that could be arranged.
How? You won't have the sending stone.
Baron Wobbly's land is on the river between South Gorson and Aland. I could camp out there with Astaroth. do my relaxing, and when I see your ship coming up the river, I could signal you.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly how long it will take, but we could probably get an approximation. We'll need time to get to Tolu. We'll need time to make sure that we take care of the king and queen. And I'm sure it wouldn't take much more time to get a sending stone. And then we'd have to get back to the area of Baron Wobbly's shoreline. So if we could figure out an approximate timeline.
Give us a week.
I am thinking that it probably would be about a week to 2 weeks, depending on weather. How long does it take to get to Tolu? I've never been there.
Haven't we been there?
Yes,
Agnes has never been there.
Oh.
Agnes has never been there.
Oh, you should go.
I would like to go.
Oh, you like it? Great.
It's a few days. A week?
Let's see. From
Let's say 4 days.
4 days might not be far off.
I don't think it is.
Let's see.
I've been there.
On a ship that you hate.
Let's see.
Right. Friedrich
Doesn't like open sea.
Well, I like ships.
It's actually pretty far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't know. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like with headwinds.
Yeah, we're going the roundabout way. Charging us per mile.
It would probably take you, depending on the weather, between 8 and 9 days of sailing.
All right. I mean, if he could get more done in that time, because it's not going to take him that long to get to South Corson, right?
No, probably not.
Okay, we give him Twizzard Sending Stone, and then we go to Tolu and get Twizzard a new Sending Stone.
What?
That's pretty easy.
Actually, do we have an extra sending stone?
What if I split mine in half?
Jeez.
No, wait. Do we have a sending stone? Do we have an extra one?
I don't think so. I think that, what's her name, flew away with one of ours.
No, Finn still had her own that she attuned to yours and Finric's.
Yeah, but I don't think we have any extra.
Oh, so did she leave her sending stone? Is that why we couldn't talk to her and you had to do the, you had to scry on her?
Is that true?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I don't know if she left it for us or if she, like, just disposed of it or if she just, like,
did she?
ignored us.
Can't. Well, Agnes doesn't know because she wasn't there. But Lily did mention something about when Finistil left, how, you know, distraught she was and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, do we know if we have Finistils? Because didn't we give a sending stone to someone that was staying with Astaroth?
Yeah.
It's going to be Finric, but
like
I was.
Dude, so that, yeah.
I think we gave him Finistils.
Well, shit. Should we reach out to him and tell him to meet up with,
No, because we took it back once they came back.
I think you would have taken it back.
Okay, that's right. That tracks.
Maybe it's in the bag of holding.
Let me check. That's Ponder's head again.
Can we all go in the bag of holding and look for it?
No air.
I'll go in there.
Hold our breath. Mr. Bones, get in the bag of holding and find a small stone. He doesn't need air.
That's true.
Look at all these adventures you had with Finistil.
Yeah, I only have the ones that we have. I don't have Finistils.
That's not something I would have, like, marked in my inventory.
Well, I just have which ones we have. Two Rows, which is between Twizzard and Agnes.
Wow.
Interwoven, Finric and Lily. Face is Paelias, and Falrith has the other. And then I know that Winking Owl, hers is an owl, and I know that I'm connected to...
Did we give it to someone in
So
another
here
party.
we go. That evening, Finistel leaves, flying north, leaving Sending Stone and some hair behind. So there you go. Alright, so you guys definitely have a Sending Stone up for grabs. So you give that to Talon and teach him how to attune to it. Perfect. Problem solved.
All right, so now we have connection to Talon.
Look at that. That was easy.
Yep. So glad Agnes wasn't there.
Alright, Ascending Stone Talon. Hey, Talon.
Oh my god, that's startling.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm right next to you.
Cool. Cool, huh?
You don't have to speak out loud when you're using the Sending Stone Talon.
Really? Fascinating. Arcane energy rocks. Alright.
Alright, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
He reaches out to Finric.
Oh, you mean via the Sending Stone?
Can you hear me? No? Was I doing it wrong? Let me try again.
I think you're doing it wrong. Or maybe...
Get some feedback.
Hang on, let me see if I can... I Sending Stone him.
No!
Be like, hey.
Okay. Oh. Hey, Finric. How's it going? I got the hang of it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, that's good. We'll be okay, right?
I mean, so assuming that I get trade rights or something, should I bring someone with me? Is there someone you trust here that could go with me to help me negotiate this?
Someone we trust that's here?
Oh yeah, the Baroness.
That would make me feel better.
If she'll go, sure.
I'm sure if Finric asked, she would do that. And knowing that she would be protected by Talon and Astaroth, I think that she would have no problem with going into South Gorson.
Does she like camping?
She has lumberjack games on her in her barony every year.
I think she can hold her own.
Alright.
Alright, well. Then, let's go find the Baroness.
Alright. Send a messenger off. The Baroness pops in.
Hello.
Finric, how's Talon? Hello? Mr. Bones? How's everything going?
Good. We are gonna be heading out soon though, and
Today?
something. I think so. Yeah.
Aww.
I'm sorry. But we had a thought about the offer to have us help establish trade routes to South Gorson, and
In exchange for a barony.
yes,
Maybe.
and we thought that although we can't commit to that at the moment because we have other matters we need to attend to first, we thought that Talon here might be well suited because he's been to South Gorson and is a good traveler, and he might be a good person to help lay the groundwork for that. And we were thinking, depending on how busy you are, and if you were in the mood for a bit of an adventure, you might go with him because although Talon knows travel and knows South Gorson, he knows less about the mechanics and the diplomacy involved in trade, and you might be a good balance for that and be able to take the lead on the diplomatic front.
I see. And if I am such a good diplomat, I would be remiss in not asking, perhaps, how can this benefit the Croft barony?
Well,
10 gold. That's 10 gold sound.
10 gold.
That's a good question. I mean, I would think directly. I would think that if you're helping to establish the trade parameters, you could sort of nudge them in the direction that might most benefit.
Pass through your lands in order to get to other lands.
All right, so I have all of your permission to negotiate as I see fit.
I think that's a great way to put it.
Excellent. Well, Finric, I will miss your company, but I think this is a good plan. I'm eager to see these people that have thrown off the yoke of their tyranny, and I think it could be mutually beneficial.
I think so.
All right.
Might help out our barony too.
Yes, yes.
We just might happen to be along one of these trade routes.
I'll see what I can do.
Give us a try.
Your barony would be adjacent to the sort of central part of South Gorson. It is also on the river, same as Wobbly's.
Ooh.
It is a currently unclaimed area of land in Aland. But
Sounds like a fixer-upper.
it may be. But I know of your talents. I think you're up for it.
Got some knolls in it.
There's a bit of a tainted history. Recently of note. I mean, but it's fine. It's fine.
Is it cursed? It's cursed.
Well, the husband, wife, Baron, Baroness, I think just mysteriously died or disappeared.
They
Went crazy?
I believe that the official story is they just both passed away, but I believe that the truth is that they killed each other.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, couples do that.
I'm not going to kill each other.
Great. Sure. Okay, well, Talon, I could be ready to leave tomorrow, perhaps. We'd need some horses, and we will need a way to cross the river. How did you cross it last time, Talon? Well, you wouldn't. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it that way again. We'll figure something out. Baron Wolby must
I
have
recommend a
ship.
boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, the Baron, the barony thing, I was afraid for a second you were going to say, like, there were, like, sinkholes or something. But, yeah, if they just killed themselves, that's cool. Like, best case scenario.
There's a toxic dump in there,
I shall remember your aversion to sinkholes, Finric, for when next we meet. I shall steer you clear of them.
Thank you. I mean, that's
All
just the thing, though. It's like you never know.
Noted. All right, so you guys broach this plan as a group to. You can spend the night. Yeah, you want to spend the night?
Yeah, we can spend the night and head out in the morning. We'll get our provisions sent to the boat and stuff like that. Because we'll need 10 days. Maybe we should do 2 weeks worth. 12 days worth of provisions just to make sure that we have enough.
Sure.
Should something happen.
I'll go to the baker's shop and order 12 apple pies. We'll be all set.
And then for day 2.
Oh my god. All right, so you guys spend the night as you see fit. And the next day, you set off. All right, which means transitioning to a boat.
Oh, yeah.
And while we're transitioning to the boat, I'm going to give 2 samples of that parrot juice.
Okay.
Because it was, how much was it? 1 gold apiece? 2 gold apiece? Something like that?
I think it's
bought
probably
3. I bought 3 so that I could give 1 to Nate and 1 to Jenkins, and then have 1 for my store of odd concoction
Store of
drinks.
odd potions. Yeah.
You
sure.
keep all that stuff on you as you travel? Do you, like, clink as you walk around?
Well, I have hidden pockets in my cloak, my traveling cloak. So
Hidden
I have them
pockets.
first. Hidden pockets. Love those hidden pockets.
Hidden pockets. All right.
Oh yes, 3 servings of the blue cacao. Now I'm going to make it 2 servings, or 1 serving. That
All
gives
right.
them to Nate and Jenkins.
How do you describe it as you give it to Nate and Jenkins?
I'll tell them that they'll get about 5 minutes of seeing what it's like to not just be in the crow's nest, but to be a crow. Or really a parrot.
Don't actually use it around other birds.
If you'd like to stretch your legs through flying around instead of being stuck to the boat, you could take a little gander.
Agnes, that's very nice of you, but I don't know. When should I use it? Does it have to be supervised?
I would just suggest that you'd probably want to stay close to the ship. When you start to feel a tingling sensation, it's wearing off, and you should get to solid surface.
Usually when I drink too much and get a tingling sensation, it means I'm having a good time. But, all right, I'll keep that in mind.
But yeah, use it when you're just feeling like you need a little change, or, maybe something happens and you need to get away quickly, and flying is the best way to do it.
I'll keep that in mind. Jenkins, what do you think? You want to go flying with me someday? Not sure. All right, you guys weigh anchor and head off on your first day of the trip.
To Tolu. Toodaloo. Toodaloo.
We got our king and queen cargo store down below.
Yeah.
We're not gonna roll for every day, but there are some things. So go ahead and give me a D20 roll.
I mean, we could do it for each character.
Well.
Like each of us can roll a D20.
Yeah, that's a way we could do it.
I think Finric rolled. I saw him doing rolling motions.
I didn't. I did I have my die, but I didn't roll.
I got
Roll
Here
it,
we go.
Roll it.
I got 3.
I'm rolling.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I got
Fly's
13.
rolled.
What'd you get?
No,
What'd you get?
He got 13.
13. Perfectly normal day. It's good to get back on the ship after a couple days on land. The rolling green hills of Alan slipping by to your north. As the evening comes, you enjoy a beautiful sunset over the water. And continue on to the next day.
I rolled a 10.
10. All right. A 10. A 10. Ooh, let's get some water music. Yeah. Some sweet sailing music. You're sailing along another beautiful day. Wind's fine. The land to the north of you breaks into the river, the wide river, and then you soon see Swabia to your north, though, as you start to pull further south. Finric, the land starts to get further away. But you are distracted by a playful pod of dolphins swimming along next to your ship, just happy as can be.
Huh.
Yep.
That's cool.
And
Twizzard.
you're still sailing along. Give me a roll, Twizzard.
I rolled a 12 before.
A 12. Ooh, a 12. I love it. All right. De Gaulle. De Gaulle dawns. Also nice weather. Can you roll another d20 for me, please, Twizzard?
108.
Well, let's try another one. All right, another one. 19.
19. All right. All right. All right. All right. You start to smell foul odor on the breeze that day.
Oh, something stinks.
And, yeah, is Agnes up in the crow's nest these days?
I mean, Lily probably told her that it was nice up there, that she could get away, she could do some sending stones. She's probably sending stones.
Is this like this is Agnes's first big trip on the...
Yeah. So she's probably talked to Elsa, and Wimblecat, and she's probably talked to, Lily. I know she's definitely talked with Lily, but she's probably talked to at least those three, just to keep them abreast of what's happening.
Okay, well...
But, yeah.
Elsa... That's fine.
Wimblecat might not be able to...
Well, let's see.
The Duke was supposed to take care of that.
Oh, he owes us money.
The real Duke. So maybe she'll know if Wimblecat doesn't answer that something is still wrong.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
But you are in the crow's nest, right?
Yeah, probably. I do have a good passive perception, so it's a good place for me to
Do you
be.
smell anything bad?
Definitely.
Probably.
She definitely
Smells bad on deck. I think my mohawk just folded over.
Where is this? Oh, you know what? I think it's in my other. Let's put a pause in that Wimblecat, or put a pin in that Wimblecat conversation. So you smell this foul odor, and it's sort of, what is that? And you're looking around and you see about a mile away, a mile or two away still, some sort of like, it looks like a small island. You're not really sure what's going on.
Okay.
And there is it looks like a smaller boat, maybe like anchored off of it.
Okay.
That smell coming from that?
And how far did you say it was? About a mile?
A mile or two.
Is that some? I will shout down what I see, and ask if we want to investigate or just steer clear.
Do we have a cannon?
No, we don't. But I believe we have a spyglass. Maybe we can get a better look. Isn't there a spyglass on the boat?
There's a spyglass on the boat. Yeah. Give me a perception check. Who's using the spyglass?
Who has the best perception? I'm +9.
You also have Paelias' familiar. Just saying.
I'm at +7. But yeah, I can familiarize.
+0.
Yeah, we should send your familiar then. Because
Okay.
I don't want to take any chances of being off course for too long.
Go, familiar. Go.
Why?
Familiar, I choose you.
Sorry, what was the roll?
You want me to roll some?
Perception?
I'm gonna familiarize with the.
So then you need the perception of the familiar.
Right.
Did you write that down yet?
No. There should be a place for that in my BND.com.
Here.
Maybe that's a tune or something.
That would be a good thing. Yeah.
So
You could use that too.
it is checks everyone on sight, hearing and smell you have advantage on, and it should be +3. Perception +3. But you should have advantage on it.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and fly a little closer and then give it a perception of +3. So we're going to do this. We're going to add 3, and that's going to get us to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But with advantage, you should be able to roll again.
Oh, and we could do it again. Yeah. So we're going to do this. +3. Ah, yeah, that's 17.
Nice.
Yeah, you see 3 guys on this, again, what looks to be an island upon closer inspection, seeing through the eyes of your familiar. It appears to be a giant shell, about 30 feet by 30 feet. And they seem to be like excavating meat from it. And loading it into their small ship.
We don't see over there.
And it's floating? Giant shell that's floating?
It appears to be floating. Yeah, the shell itself, it's like a bowl.
Like a big turtle.
Like a dead big turtle.
Huh.
We interested in getting a closer look, or?
I don't know if we
feel like nothing good can come from getting a closer look at that.
It'll probably smell worse, and the people who are taking whatever they're taking from it will probably not want to share. So let's just keep going.
All right, familiar, come on back.
All right, your familiar flies back. You give the word to Nate, and he sort of like tacks different direction, gives the ship a wide berth. As you're sailing away, you do see the smaller ship pull away and like start to sail the opposite direction of you guys. But quickly, they're going the opposite direction. Quickly, they're going one way, you're going the other, and the turtle shell or whatever it was is sort of left there as you continue sailing on. All right.
I assume there was just one of them.
That was weird.
Who wants to roll for the next day?
You do it. All right, 17.
17. All right. Roll another d20 for me.
No.
20.
20.
Oh, Matt.
Yep.
Nothing bad will happen to us now.
Wow.
Sometimes that's when the worst things happen.
All right.
Yeah, but it's crit.
A sea pyramid appears.
Oh man, it's funny you should say that. Agnes, actually, what's the weather like? What's the weather like? 'Cause that could change that. The weather's beautiful again. Yeah, what's your passive perception? Like 17 or something crazy?
Passive perception is 19.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, so another beautiful day. Gosh, another beautiful day. And, where is it? Okay. You see, it's like one of those things where they're like looking around and you see like a shadow in front of the ship under the water.
Oh.
Oh boy.
And you like look up at the clouds and you like, there's no clouds, and you look back and there's a shadow and the ship's heading for it. What do you do?
I'll say something in the water straight ahead. Might want to alter course.
All right, you call out a warning. Finric, you run up to the bow. Nate sort of like turns the ship as Jenkins runs and works the lines to sort of like slack the sails so the ship loses a lot of its forward momentum and starts to drift to the left of the shadow. And Finric, in the front, you actually give me a perception check from the front of the ship.
Okay.
As you lose the speed and you sort of drift just to the side of this thing.
9.
Yeah, there's definitely something under the water, very large. Not sure how large because it's like you're seeing, but there's like a central point, and you even catch like depending on how the waves go, you catch like a white cap coming off the central part of this large shadow, and you get the feeling that had the ship continued, you might have hit whatever this is under the water.
Can Agnes tell if it is moving or stationary within the water?
It is stationary. At this point, you've sounded the alarm, and everyone's Paelias, Jenkins, Twizzard, you're probably all on deck now, sort of looking at this thing as the ship comes by it.
Curious as to what it is. Is it just like a reef that we would have run aground? Or is this,
Excuse me.
I've
I
never,
mean, is there any way for us to find out? Because I don't really have any spells to see underwater or...
Got a rock you throw at it?
I can do detect magic if we think it might be magic.
you could do detect magic. Sure.
Sure.
Casting
I
it as a
will-
ritual? Are you taking 10 minutes or are you using a spell slot?
Oh, I can do it as a ritual?
You could, it would take 10 minutes.
No, I'll just use the first level spell slot.
Okay. You see a faint glow. That's weird. I think you probably see a faint glow of transmutation.
So is that like one of those fish turning into a person?
Nate sort of like spins the wheel, and you guys sort of circle around this thing, and you quickly ascertain that it is a perfect square, basically. But the shallowest point is in the center.
The shallowest point.
Or
Shallowest meaning that the
place
water
where the
is
water
the...
is shallowest, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's mounded up.
Its highest point is in the center, correct.
Okay. So there's like this magic square. Permutation, no, transmutation square?
Transmutation.
Transmutation.
Now, would our magic users know transmutation versus conjugation versus...
I mean, certainly Twizzard would. Paelias is a fairly learned elf. I mean, transmutation, so shape water, stone shape, polymorph, things that change things. Manipulate the physical properties of both items and people.
We can't really see it except make out a vague square cube shape, right?
Yeah,
Like
if you
cube shape.
wanted to find more, you'd have to go into the water.
I don't really have the abilities to breathe underwater. I don't think Agnes is up to that. But maybe someone, can we talk to maybe one of those pot of dolphins?
That was days ago.
Well, they were following us. I don't know.
So I know normally in a situation like on land, you could do an investigation, figure some stuff out. Can I use Arcana to do a check or anything? Or is that's not a situation where I would initiate that?
Well, what are you trying to ascertain?
Trying to see if any of this looks like anything I've learned about or heard about. Underwater magical squares.
Give me an Arcana check.
By the way, now would be a good time for me to point out I still have a blue bun.
Oh, for water breathing?
I might too, actually.
Arcana check 23.
23! Oh
23.
my gosh! It was 25, baby. You wouldn't know.
Oh,
you wouldn't know,
man.
because this is very obscure. This is very obscure. I would have told you something if you'd gotten the 25. I don't even know if it was possible for you to get the 25, to be honest, but...
It would have been. I had +8. But...
Oh, okay, wow, yeah, well... Yeah, I mean, you've heard of weird magic arcade things, but nothing rings a bell.
Too bad.
Well, I've got this blue bun if anyone wants to check it out. I personally don't think that I should be diving in the middle of the ocean.
Do we think this will ultimately benefit us?
Agnes has somewhat of a schedule that she would like to stick to, so she's probably not into exploring something that she thinks is going to take up time.
All right. Who wants to volunteer to go down and look at it?
Well, not me.
Well, it's your bun.
Twizzard, why don't you go? We could tie a rope to you and drop you over the edge.
Ooh, you want me to go?
That's a pretty good idea.
Oh, with that bright-colored hair, you'll be a fishing lure.
All right. I'll go check it out. You don't mind me eating your bun.
I'd be happy for you to eat my bun.
All
Is
right.
it an hour of water breathing or 15, 10 minutes?
An hour.
An hour of water breathing.
Yeah.
Take your time.
All right.
It's very stale, but you choke it down with some water, and you get tied onto a rope. Are we tying you onto a rope?
Well, the ship stopped moving, right?
I mean, I can hold it pretty much here.
All right. I just kind of dive in.
With no rope?
Yes. Well, I say you can throw a rope down, but
Well,
I'll grab it later.
hold on. Let me see if
Throw a rope ladder over the edge as you dive off the ship.
That'll work, yeah.
You hit the water, fairly reasonable temperature, because you're closer to the tropical area. I mean, it's still pretty much, it's late fall though. I don't know. It's brisk, but you're okay. You're a dwarf from Torin.
I got thick skin.
And you swim over to see sort of where you, and it's a little leery, like you're swimming in, deep open water. And you see, as you swim to where you see the white cap sometimes breaking, this thing is coming up underneath you. And you get to that, and you stand up, and you're like waving at the ship, because you are standing on a stone something. And standing on it, you see that 4 triangles come together to meet at this peak, and the peak is just at the height of the ocean.
It is an underwater pyramid.
Yeah. Can I hold my breath, stick my face? Well, no.
You don't need to hold your breath.
I know. All right, can I go down, swim around it?
Yeah, so you go and you swim to sort of the edges, and as you get to the edge, it's like looking down into the abyss. You just see it going down with a slight angle going out, but it just goes down, and you can maybe see 30 feet, and then it just disappears into the darkness of the water below.
So it is a giant pyramid?
It seems to be a monolith. So less slope here, and then
boy. Obelisk.
Like the Washington Monument?
Mm-hmm.
like the Washington Monument, exactly. And it's probably 30 or 40 foot on a side, you'd estimate.
All right, I swim back up to the surface and I yell at them. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I tell them everything I've
Why don't
seen.
you just use your sending stone?
Because I want to hear it too.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Twizzard. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known.
Plus, I'm making sure the ship's still there.
The ship is still there. He's sort of he's keeping it around.
Don't leave me.
Yeah, I can't really see the bottom. So, all right, I'm going to go swim down, see how far down I can go.
Oh, maybe you should just swim around to see if there's any kind of entrances.
Well, that's what I'll do on my way down.
Well, but you have to swim around. It's 4 sides.
I begin swimming down around all 4 sides as far down as I can
So
go.
you're doing like a spiral around it, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. As you swim down, the light from above dims. You can breathe, but the water is getting chillier the further you go down.
He has dark vision.
You have dark vision. All right. So
Is that right?
you see, you can tell sort of the concrete looming presence darkness of the monolith itself versus the just sort of like ambient darkness of the ocean around you, but you continue to circle it. Give me an investigation check.
22.
As you go down, you come across one side, and you can sort of feel and touch and make out that there is some symbol. And by this point, you're about maybe 40 feet down, 45 feet down. And looking down, it's still going down. So you're maybe, 45 feet from the surface. It's another at least 30 feet down. And there's a relief symbol, large relief symbol on this wall. And you're sort of like feeling it out. And you get the feeling, with a 22, you get the feeling that even though, your dark vision, you can sort of see somewhat. You get the feeling that it's there's something coming together in stone relief on the side of this monolith, like that. Sort of, you're not sure what it is, but
Some symbol vaguely
symbol.
resembling two things coming together.
Yep,
Okay.
And there's a curve in them coming together?
correct.
Is it too big? Am I too close? Or is it's not?
Yeah,
fine
it
detail
feels
enough?
like this is something that's meant to be viewed from far away, and you're swimming along it. It's like, 12, 15 feet tall. These giant relief.
All right. How long's it been since I've been down there? Like 5 minutes.
I mean, your swimming speed is what, half your walking speed? So,
Oh yeah, I'm very slow.
but you're you're fine. You're fine for as far as the hour goes. You're fine.
All right, I'm just gonna send Stone up and tell him what I found. And I'll be like, I still can't see the bottom. This thing is huge. I don't know how big this is. Anybody got anything they want me to check out? Otherwise, I don't know what else I can do here. Maybe I can fireball it.
I think your biggest
fireball.
your biggest limiting factor is probably the cold of the water sort of leaching into your bones the longer you stay down there.
Fireball would help that.
Maybe.
Agnes is ready to leave.
All right, I cast fireball at this thing.
Oh, nice.
Wait, hold on.
Underwater.
Is it voice? Is there it's verbal and Semitic, right? I don't know
Yeah,
if you
but
can-
the voice spell might be something like, "Whoa."
you have underwater breathing, but I don't know if you have like underwater speaking.
Wait,
All right, well-
normal people can talk underwater.
I guess you could
You
talk
can
underwater.
vocalize underwater.
You can't hear it as well, but
All right.
All right. So where are you
I'm-
fireballing?
I slowly start swimming back to the surface. On my way up, I keep doing the motions for the fireball, and I try and pronounce it as best I can underwater, hoping that one of these times
And where are you?
it'll fit the right signature.
Where are you sending it? Where are you sending
At-
it?
Just generally at the monolith thing.
Like right next to you?
I'm swimming a little further away from it now.
are you heading back to the...
I'm heading back
boat?
to the boat, but I'm now like
He
All right.
wants to light it up.
I'm swimming further away from
All
it.
right.
Are you
all right.
trying to hit it, or are you just trying to light it up?
I'm trying to hit it.
All right. And the water sort of heats as this fireball, superheats it and forces it away from the side. There's a mass of bubbles, and you sort of look away, but you can see silhouetted against this bright light, just like this giant monolith just going down for at least if you're back up to 30 feet, but yeah, it's going down at least another 50, 60 feet probably. You do start to see the floor of the ocean with the fireball, with the light from the fireball. You get a hint of it maybe. And then just as soon and there's just bubbles and the warm. It does feel a little warmer. You're like, ooh, it's kind of nice, you know. Oh yes.
All right, I guess I swim back to the ship.
All right, everybody on the ship, you sort of see this like massive bubbles just like roil the surface of the ocean near the monolith, and soon after that, Twizzard pops out.
All right.
Twizzard, you're experiencing some gas problems?
A lot of gas.
That's how I got up here so fast.
It's me.
So yeah, I just relay what happened and what I saw.
All right.
Not much.
Well, probably put by some beings other than humans. Or elves.
No, I tried to destroy it. I think it's indestructible.
Or
I'll be trapped.
it's probably from like the older gods. Let's just keep going.
Should we put like a flag on it so we can come back later and investigate?
I mean, we can make a note. We have compasses, right? And sextants. We can make a note of its location.
Yeah, you can take some time.
We would put it in the captain's log.
You take some time,
Quiet,
put it
can
in
you
the
write
captain's
that?
log.
Captain's log.
Right.
Order dates 22/46/83.
Dog.
We found strange monolith. Or obelisk.
All right, Twizzard climbs back on, and you guys continue sailing.
Right.
Take out the Necronomicon.
Necronomicon.
Call Cthulhu.
All right, so you contacted Wimblecat.
Try to, at least.
Let's do that.
All right.
Wow, Agnes, it's so nice to hear from you. How's it going?
I am so happy to hear your voice, Wimblecat. Lots of things have been going on with me. How about you?
Well, I am out of the prison that I had found myself in, but I do, there has been some goings on here in Wesleyville. Shall I bring you up to speed, Agnes?
Yes, because the real Duke should have returned.
Well, a Duke did return, but that Duke is now imprisoned, probably in the same cell that I left.
Well, that Duke probably needs to be rescued from that jail because that is the real Duke.
A couple of talls back, the Duke who is hiding something, and Shogren, Palkrin, Moondrop, while they tied the knot, and it was quite the to-do. And after the ceremony, they decided to release me, and well, that was all well and good. But then a little after that, the other Duke, the new Duke, came in, and well, there was some fighting and some well, there was almost there was a seismic shift. There was a civil war, if you will. But ultimately, the Duke, the new Duke, and the old Duke, well, the new Duke and the guards that were loyal to him, why they're all locked up now. Although there is talk of him being put to death. Now, the other thing that is of note is that soon after all that, Evath Rudlin, the head of House Rudlin, has apparently taken ill.
Oh no.
And
all right.
I don't know what that portends, but I dare say it is not good.
No.
So I don't know if you're heading yourself back to Wesleyville anytime soon, but I would not be adverse to some advice.
All right. So we have to deal with a similar situation to the Duke, where we found the Duke in kind of like a suspended status, where his ethereal body was, floating around the ethereal plane, and we had to bring it back to his actual body. We've got a king and queen in a similar situation. We need to bring their bodies together. But as soon as we do that, I'll head back up to Wesleyville, and I do happen to have a teleportation circle spell, so we can make it lickety split.
Well, that sounds very nice. But yeah, if someone's leaving folks in the astral plane with no way home, that is quite a way to get rid of someone that you don't want to necessarily kill outright, but you don't want messing up your plans.
Oh, well, I can assure you that that is Skulldrake, who is pretending to be the Duke, and his new wife, Moondrop. They're all in on it.
Yeah, sorry, this is the DM speaking. Had you told him that Skulldrake's a black dragon?
Yeah, that's why he's like the glimmer. He's like, that's what that glimmer is.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a whole lot of bad, Agnes.
This is a whole lot of bad.
I don't like a black dragon being in charge of our Wesleyville.
No, I don't like a dragon being in with people at all, so we'll have to take care of that.
Especially someone as powerful as Falcon Moondrop.
Yeah, which is why we need Evath to get better. We need to make sure that House Evath? House Rudlin. Which one is she?
What have I done?
Rudlin, right? Rudlin is black.
Yeah,
no, we want Evath.
Rudlin is.
We want red. Rudlin is black, and I don't know why you didn't do.
It's the one that doesn't make sense. Exactly. I'm terrible. All right, hold on a second. All right, so Magic Town, 3 corners, 2 powerful wizards in opposing towers. Right. So House Evath is the burgundy robes, and House Rudlin is the black robes. And Adept Rudlin is the head of the House Rudlin. So I'm sorry, Adept Rudlin. Oh my God! Wait, now I'm confusing myself. Yeah. No. So it's Adept Evath that has gone ill. So okay. It is the head of Rudlin that has taken ill. And it is the second in command, Moondrop, that has married the dragon.
All right, so Sjogren is okay? Sjogren Diane Kovath is okay?
Sjogren Diane Kovath, well, to my knowledge, she is just doing fine. Now, if indeed Adept Evath's condition worsens and she were to pass away, then Sjogren Diane Kovath would be the new adept.
All right, well, we need to make sure that Sjogren Kovath is going to be on our side. Maybe you could have some words with her and get a feel for her position?
It does seem that my neutrality between the houses policy of yore is perhaps not the best policy for today's changing times. I will see what I can do.
Yes, just let her know. And can you check in on Lady Norfolk Lewin?
I can certainly do that.
All right. So yeah, check in on Kovath, see where her allegiances lie with the new Duke or with the Duke that recently returned versus the Duke that we thought was the original Duke, but is actually Skulldrake and a Black Dragon. Let's just call him Black Dragon Duke.
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
Moondrop Duke, and then we can have the other one as the OG Duke, because he is the original Duke. Just newly returned original Duke. But anyway, get a feel, and we'll try to be there as soon as possible.
I do appreciate that, Agnes. You look out for yourself.
Oh, and you do the same.
All right.
I'll bring my partners up to speed and say, we might be going by way of Wesleyville now.
All right, so let's see. So we've had let's see, what did we say? We said between 8 and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, yeah, we need, who's rolling next?
I can roll again since or
At the
actually,
top of the order?
Yeah, Paelias, you were the top of the order.
Is it me? Alright, let's see.
Roll us some good luck.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. 13. Best luck ever.
There we go.
Isn't that the same as your first roll?
I think
it
so.
might be, yeah. It's just normal.
Because mine was 10.
Just normal weather. Normal weather, no encounter roll. Just,
All right.
Just
That's
cruising
good.
along.
That's good.
Or maybe his was 10 and mine was 13. Because he had the pod of dolphins, right?
Doesn't matter.
Something like that.
Alright.
No, I think I had more than 10. I think mine was 13.
Oh, I have 20.
So the fifth day is Dalk. Who's rolling for that?
I just did 20.
Oh, 20. 20. Fifth day. Let's see what's there.
Oh yeah, it's the irresponsible dragon.
Oh, it's the irresponsible dragon?
Yeah.
I thought it was the responsible one.
I thought it
No,
was
I have it written
responsible.
here.
Hmm.
I have irresponsible
We'll
dragon.
we'll
I
have
could
to
have
check
written
the
it down
notes.
more.
Check the notes. We'll check the notes. A 20, nat 20. All right. It is. The weather takes a turn for the worse. The skies darken around you. The wind picks up, though it is going the correct direction.
That's good.
Nate's like, well, I think we could afford to put on a little more, but I'm a little scared, but we'll see how much she can take. And the ship is just cruising. You've got sail on, but you're ready to take it down if you need to, if it gets too strong. But as it is, you're just cruising and making amazing time. Yeah. That's that. It's the weather sort of holds out like that all day. Sometimes it rains, but mainly it's like you're constantly on the edge of a storm, but it just ends up speeding you up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Good for Agnes. Agnes
Yeah.
is now really worried, and she's got things to do, people to see, places to go.
It's gonna be a while before you're back in Westington.
I can teleport. I just need a place in Tolu with a teleportation circle, or I could draw my own teleportation
Yeah, you
circle.
can draw your own.
I think that when I learned the spell, I bought one set of dust, chalk, whatever.
All right, give me another D20 for idyllic.
Then do you want that, or do you want me
Making
to?
good time though. Making good time. Now to the south of you is visible. So I guess. Well, let me ask you this: Are you going straight to the Water Genasi tribe, or are you going to Sina, the capital of Tolu?
I would like to go to Tolu to get some stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
have,
need
they
more
they have good magic
teleportation.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Plus, I need to get these heads preserved.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Strength of the dead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. All right. So let's see. So that's 100. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. What was today's?
Is 10.
10.
Hmm.
All right. The weather improves. Not the best day. It's sort of, scattered clouds. But you've been going a bit south as you've been going west. The central island of Tolu is below you, and the weather holds, and by the evening you have arrived. The capital of Tolu, Sina, is glowing in front of you. So late Dillick, you arrive in Sina.
All right.
All right, we'll probably want to get additional provisions because we'll probably be heading out. We're not going to be staying in this area too long.
Not too long, sure.
But I think that Agnes, knowing what Lily has told her about the pickpockets on the streets here, that she might leave most of her valuables on the ship and only take what she thinks she'll need to purchase the things that she needs. And she'll take her traveling cloak, which has a whole bunch of hidden pockets anyway.
All right. Yeah, all right. And you guys have met and been to Tolu. Met folks from Tolu and been there before. So
Been a while.
it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Yeah. You're on the central island. It's Tummel. Old Lang's dockyard is there at the docks, sort of on the level, and then there's a hill up into the city proper, and it is packed. There are people everywhere. It's night, but the party is hopping.
It's like Mardi Gras.
It's like Mardi Gras basically every night in Sina, and especially this is Dillick, so it's calmed down a little, but it's not quite the party. But yeah,
It's a good
knowing
night.
what you know, you keep track of your valuables. You look out for Rock Broccoli in his thieving ways. Mr. Bones is on high alert. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Well, Lily probably told me where she got her silver earrings that Vestin had suggested that she purchase. So she'll probably go to that shiny store place. Shiny things?
Yeah. Shiny things.
Is the town
Run
where
by
Paelias got the back alley tattoo?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
run by the Kinku.
Cool. Did I get some more money and get another one?
The back alley tattoo, that was Ithian's ink. You could probably find your way back there.
I
That's
don't
like
know.
2,000
How much
gold.
was it? It was like quite a few
It was
diamonds.
expensive.
Yeah, it was like 2,000 gold or something.
More than that.
Oh, more.
But yeah, you could definitely find shiny things well enough.
Yeah, I'll go do that. That's cool.
Shiny things run by the Kinku named Venu. It's open late. He welcomes you in. Come in. Welcome.
Hey, I love the first one you gave me here.
Wait, hold on. This is shiny.
No,
things.
you're not at the tattoo
This is
place.
This is Agnes.
You're showing this guy your tattoos, and he's like,
Like what?
looks very nice, but...
What?
All right, so I'm going to ask this.
Is this a magic store?
This is the store Shiny Things, run by a Kenku, which is one of those birds that mimics other people's voices.
Right.
Oh, that bird.
So I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this Keku my ring that causes my finger to be invisible, and ask if he has anything that might match it.
All right. He sees you demonstrate, and he's like, "Oh, finger gone. Maybe right this way." And he sort of motions you over to a case, which does have lots of nice rings and pendants in it, but nothing that looks quite like your ring. But he's like very proud of it. He's like, shiny.
All right. Do you have magic items?
Magic items, of course. And he moves over to another and you see Agnes finally sees the jade grass sort of diorama or what have you with empty spots, but the giraffe, the rhino, and the zebra are there.
So I'll ask about the diorama that has the animals in it.
Great diorama. Great animals.
And what do these animals do? I see they're in the magic section.
And he picks one up and he sort of rubs his finger on the back, and the animal makes the sound.
What sound does a giraffe make?
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah.
Is that a giraffe or a dying giraffe? I can't catch.
It's a dying giraffe.
Amazing. Yeah. And he points the jade is colored black on the tongue. I don't know. Yeah, I know. It makes some sort of giraffe noise. Okay, that's the noise it makes.
All right. Well, so I'll ask how much each of them are versus if I was to buy the whole set. Like, would I get a deal if I bought all of them?
Whole set, 700.
7 what?
700.
700? No way. No way.
So yes.
I think he was willing to sell them to Lily for like 50 gold apiece. I'll do 50 gold apiece.
500.
100 gold apiece.
How many pieces are there?
Well, there's 3 animals and then the diorama itself. Give me a persuasion check.
$24.
Oh, there you go.
You have friends you could give good review?
Of course. I mean, it was my own friend who told me about this place. So, of course, I would continue to pass on the good word since it turned out to be that she spoke the truth. And so I would be able to pass by word of mouth that this is where I found such unique items.
You can see there's a little bit of dust on the set. 400. All right. Great deal.
No, it's not, but... All right, well, there goes almost all my gold.
What are you doing with this again?
I now have the complete set
To do what with?
to make animal noises. I don't know what would happen if I put them all in the diorama, but I want the complete set, so the complete set I must have.
Yes, Agnes. Yes.
Hey, you bought a stuffy. Don't you even say it.
That was extremely useful, and it gave us life in the pursuit of whatever we were doing at the time.
I can't even remember. Oh my gosh. Agnes, do you combine it with the ones that you have right now? Or are they back on the ship? They're probably back on the ship.
I'm sure they're back on the ship.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't bring anything that was
Let me know when you combine them all.
Yeah. Oh, I'll probably do it as soon as I get back on the ship.
All right. Okay.
And can you tell me what were the other animals? A rhino, a zebra, and a giraffe?
Correct.
Okay.
And you have, I believe, an elephant, a jaguar, and a lion. Is that right?
That sounds right. I have to find where I have them in my
All right.
my jade figurines. Where am I?
Paelias.
I have a lion, a jaguar, an elephant, and a monkey.
Oh, a monkey too. Okay. Somehow I forgot the monkey. All right. Paelias is going to go.
It was like 50 gold from Wimblecat.
Well, that's Wimblecat.
I know. 20 gold from Nara. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Tough bird.
You didn't pickpocket you. So let's see. So Paelias is going to go to Ithian's Ink when he returns. about Twizzard? You go into the scribery?
I'm in the bird shop. Is there anything else in there? Any other cool magical stuff?
You could roll a d20 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him too. I like to kick-ass breakdance and moon stuff. So, do you have anything along those lines? 7.
7, you say.
Mm-hmm.
La-da-dee, la-da-dee. And sorry, what were you saying? What
I
was that?
said I like to kick-ass breakdance and moon stuff. Do you have anything along those lines that might
I see.
assist me?
Got it. You rolled a 7?
Yeah, not really looking for anything, which maybe that's good since I only rolled a 7. I'm just kind of browsing.
Why is this being so slow? Hold on, let me go search somewhere else here.
Where was the other place you were thinking going? The scribery?
The scribery is the place you got
Spells.
inks and spell scrolls and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Manu takes you to the back, Twizzard.
Uh-oh.
And, come! And he, takes you into a back room.
I'm
He
intrigued.
looks around. He takes a cloth. He dramatically takes the cloth off of this bottle.
I need it.
It looks, like a glass bottle of some kind. The glass itself has a hue, sort of an oily, opalescent sheen to it. Looks like it might have held like an oil at some point, but it feels perfectly dry to the touch. He points to it and he's very special, very, very special.
What is it?
You don't know.
Magic bottle.
Is it the bottle that's magic, or
Should I drink it? What's going on here?
The bottle appears to be empty.
Did I hit someone over the head with it?
1,000 gold.
Whoa! Whoa! What about a promise of my firstborn?
no?
Shakes his head.
Be a strong child. Good worker. Alright. Secondborn. Alright, let me see what I got in my inventory. Oh, yeah, no. I have a green squash. I still have 3 muffins in a bag.
Something tells me those have gone bad by now. The
I
green
have a
squash
dwarven
was from the
fish.
first trip to the Baroness crops.
It's a very nice bottle. I'm going to pass for now. Maybe I'll think about it later. Thank you for showing it to me.
He bows.
Mhm.
He bows and he covers it back up and ushers you to the front of the store.
Yes, very nice. I look around as much as I can while still back there.
There's a lot of things in cabinets and covered in cloths and things, but
Is he in a different place than me?
I'm just in the back room.
he was in the
Oh,
back
but
room.
you're the same store.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're like, packaging up your jade things.
Okay.
All right, I would probably head over to this scribery.
All right, Paelias, you're heading to Ithian's Inc.
Yeah, sure. I don't
Um,
have a lot of money though. I don't know if I can buy it. I don't know if I can get it. I got to.
You're meandering through the sort of back alleys, and you see. And this is evening. And you think you're at the right place. You see a staircase that leads down. You're like, I think that door's right. You go down there, and the door, sure enough, Ithian's ink in a very fancy sort of calligraphy style on the door. There's no lights, and you're sort of in this like back alley. What do you want to do?
So there's a door.
It's a door. Yeah, you went down a set of stairs to the sort of basement workshop.
We can knock.
You could knock if you want.
Yeah, we'll knock.
No response.
Mm-hmm. Is there a sign that says they're closed? Is there a window I can look through?
There is no sign. There's no window. There might be if you circle the building, you might find like a window into the basement, but certainly no evidence of a window where you are right now.
Well, yeah, we can circle around, see if there's any signs of light.
Yeah.
Light.
You walk around this building. It seems to have some sort of. Actually, you're not really sure. Give me an investigation check. Give me an investigation, baby. Let's investigate this situation.
I got a 4.
Yeah, I mean, there's a building with a basement, and you notice lights on in the topmost floor. It's a 2-story building with a basement.
What time it is? Is it like late?
I mean, it's after dinner. It's like 8:30.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're probably closed. I'll just check them out again maybe later before we go.
All right. Yeah, Twizzard. The same thing would be at the scribery. You get to the scribery and it's shut down. Big glass show windows, but dark inside.
Oh, whatever. Wasn't gonna buy anything anyway. Still thinking about that bottle.
So,
I would probably go to the scribery with Twizzard to get the
It's
chalk.
Closed. It's closed.
Oh, it's closed. Okay.
Closed.
So I need some more chalk for the teleportation circle.
Yeah, you can definitely come back in the morning.
Okay.
What were you saying, Finric?
has anyone seen a taxidermy store? Preferably like a 24-hour taxidermist.
It's an emergency.
Give me a perception check.
Well, 19.
19. Ooh, 19. Bop, 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 bop. You see the familiar sandy-colored hair. So they're hey, Finric! Wow, hey, I didn't think I'd see you again so soon. Wow, hey.
Yeah, no, I didn't think I'd see you either.
Yeah, there's such a lot going on here, though, right? I mean, it's really exciting. So glad to see you back.
Oh man. So since I last saw you,
Yeah.
I've got some heads.
You got a head in life? That's great. That's, you're doing your
No,
best.
no,
You're
I've
living
got
your-
some heads. I've got some heads.
Oh, like a lettuce?
Yeah, sort of like lettuce, but like let's say like people. So
Oh,
okay. And they're pretty good, right? Like
I
you
probably
know.
need to go.
No. Hang on.
Yeah, he backs away a little out of arm's reach.
Okay, so like they're in pretty good shape, right? But I just don't want them to like spoil, right? Because then that'd be bad, right?
Got it. Yeah,
So
that would be
what I'm
bad.
I'm looking for like a taxidermist and maybe one that's like really good, but also like a little shady.
Yeah, no, we've got those here. We've got yeah, you probably want old Marge.
That sounds good.
I wouldn't go there now though.
Why not now?
Well, it's really late and she gets grumpy.
Oh, I gotcha. Maybe is it far from here?
No, I could show you.
Yeah, they just show me, that way we know where it is, and we'll go back, a better time.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. We could do that. I could probably help.
All right, so I flip him a copper or something.
Oh, hey, yeah, all right, let's go. He leads you a merry dance through some of the side roads, Sort of the same thing that led to Ithian's Inc. But this time you get to a sort of squat house. No other house is touching it. Sort of there. And right above the front door is the head of a dolphin. Just like coming out of the house.
Nice.
Yeah, old Marge is in there. She does good work, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, this is I mean, I think this is probably the place. Cool. So we'll I guess we'll come back in the morning.
All right.
Hey, well, guys, where are we staying? Are we staying at like an inn, or are we going back to the ship, or what are we doing?
Well, Agnes is all about getting back to the boat so she can put her jade set together. In fact, she's probably already heading back to the boat.
I think we're going back to the boat.
All right, you guys head back to the boat. All right. And Agnes, you go to your room. And what do you do?
I take out the diorama, and I put the 3 that I just purchased. I dust them off, clean them all up.
Yes.
And then I go and I get the monkey, and I put the monkey on. I take the elephant, put the elephant on. I put the lion, and the last one I put on is the jaguar.
All right. As you put the last one on, you can sort of feel this pulse of energy.
I'm gonna pet the zebra.
All right. As you pet the zebra, I think you felt this feeling before, probably because of Twizzard. But you polymorph into a zebra, and you're just like filling your cabin, and like your new body, like a little confused. Like everyone else sort of hears this like sound of basically like a horse in Agnes's cabin, and like some stuff gets knocked over. And I think that's where we'll cut. We'll end things for tonight.
Agnes is a horse.
Agnes is a zebra, specifically a zebra.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit smaller than a horse.
I got old enough and I can feed you.
But yeah, basically, when the set is complete, whichever one you pet, you polymorph into for an hour, and it can only be used once a day.
That's pretty good.
But
All right, now because I'm choosing, can I choose to get out of it?
yes, you could.
Oh, okay.
Once you like get over like what the hell just happened, you realize that you hold within you the power to release the
Well,
energy.
Agnes knows how to polymorph anyway. That's one of the things.
Oh, is that
because
what
she
you
was a
have that as
giant
well?
owl? Yeah.
But you don't
Good
have to
point.
use the spell slot.
All right,
But now
never
I don't
mind
have
then.
to.
But yeah, so you could do it once a day now without using a spell slot.
Now, would I still be able to use them individually just to make the sound?
Yes, if they're not in their base, they can still make the sounds. But if they're
Okay.
all in the base, then whatever one you pet, you turn into that one for an hour.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Though I'm sure it's not one of those things I carry around with me in case there's a battle where I might have to polymorph.
Yeah, it's more fun than necessarily utility. But you
Yeah.
never know. You never know. All right. All right. So you're in Cena. We're gonna do some shopping. I guess we could. Well, no, it's 11:30. We should probably call it.
I do realize, counting my money, I have over 1,000 gold. I could get that bottle, which I desperately need. But I don't think I need it tonight.
And you would be using up almost all of your money.
But I might be able to gamble with that crazy bird. Or
Haggle.
yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to do it if we wanna.
No, I'm gonna think about it.
Think about it. The heads, you could get the heads preserved. We'll meet old Marge and
Get some chalk.
Paelias can think. So I did look up Paelias. So do you remember which one you got last time? Was it?
Yeah, I have a wise owl on my chest made out
Got
of
it.
jade.
Yeah. So that's the
And he
wisdom
paid
tattoo.
rubies and diamonds for it.
It was the
Right.
equivalent of 2,200 gold pieces. That's for so that would be the same for strength, dexterity, wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. The constitution is 2,500, and then the resistance is fire resistance, cold resistance. Those are 5,000 each.
Yikes.
So a platinum is worth 10 gold.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have like 700 gold.
Yeah, last time you paid with your gemstones.
Yeah, I used them all. I don't have any more rubies. I have 2 diamonds, but I'm saving them for Revivify.
It's a very responsible thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'll just come back when we get more money.
All right. All right. Yeah, no. Thank you all for playing. And you're going to probably head to the Genasi next time?
Did I have
Yeah,
more money?
after we do our shopping, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. And, yeah. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on BND Live.